Yes. Today I believe you will learn something new. I'm sure, okay, and something interesting. Yes. So last week, can you hear me?
Is that any better, guys? In the back? Oh, yeah. Okay, awesome.
Okay, thank you. It will serve my voice. Thank you so much. Yeah, so whoever forgot to sign in the last week, come here and sign.
I think this is your previous question. This is the 1321. 1322.
Oh. Yes, I believe today you will learn something and you will find some interest and actual flavor of object-oriented programming. So we know reusability is one of the best or most advantages of object-oriented programming. Reusability means once you declare a class, you can use that class. You can use the features of that class to another class, to any number of classes. This is how the software development process becomes easy nowadays. You see, there are lots of companies right now. Every block, in every street, in every city, small to large, they have software development company. Okay, it was not possible like 30 years ago. Okay, it is possible because once there are some available open source object-oriented programs that can be reused in developing new programs. So when you open a new, like on website, you see at the top of the website, it is showing your location, it is showing your weather, time. That does not mean that that small company has developed that feature. No, that small company is using that feature that other companies they develop. Some companies voluntarily develop like weather. So there are several weather APIs. Okay, like Google, Yahoo Weather API is one of the good ones. So there are a few lines of code of them, like it's little effort to include weather API. That is possible due to the use of inheritance. It's called inheritance. We will learn that reusability. So in our life, okay, we are also inherit some properties, some attributes from our father, from our parents, from our grandparents, from our great right? As a human being, you see, all natural human beings, they born with two hands, two legs, two eyes, one head. Right? How is it possible? Because the things that God has, maybe God created, like for instance, let us think that some religious people, they believe God initially created one pair of couples, a man and a woman. And they have like same figure with us, like us, two hands, two eyes, two legs, one head. And all human beings are born in there from their hierarchy, and we are getting same two hands, literally, right? Two hands, two legs. That means because we are inheriting their property. We are inheriting their property. And similarly, that if my parents have some property, like some money, some land or some business, right? We inherit those business, those property, those monies, right? So there are advantages. If my father would be a billionaire, then I would not work that much. Everybody knows that, right? Okay. So we will know how that is possible in programming. In class, suppose we have a base class. We have a base class, and it has this base class has some members. Some members mean a class has two kinds of members, right? Member variables and member functions. The member functions are called methods. Okay, so a class, member variables and methods, right? Okay. And if we want to use these classes, some of the inheritable, not everything is not inheritable, some of the features from the base class to my new class, it is called derived class, then it is possible. Then the derived class will have its own members, as well as it will get some of the members from its base class. This base class is called parent class, and this derived class is also called child class. So this is parent class, base class is the top existing class, and this is a new class. This is called derived class or child class. So most of the programming languages, they have its own way to declare inheritance. Like if I see, this is a simple Java code. Like for instance, I have a class student, okay, and this class has a private integer and a protected string name and a method, single method, public method, state data. And if I want to reuse some of these, okay, I will tell you why I am telling some of these. If not, it is not possible to inherit everything. Some of these properties to my new class. For instance, I want to declare or see the new class. Okay, the class name should be, I want to give results. I can copy all of these things, all of the method declaration from here, and I can paste over here. But that is time consuming. Okay, I will, the object-oriented programmer do not do that. It is not a good way. Okay, the easiest way is to inherit this class. Okay, so inherit this class. To inherit this class, like this is a Java concept, I will write class result, this is my derived class or new class, extend student. So then what will happen? The effect of this extend keyword, it will get the inheritable components or methods from class, student class into this class, this result class. So as a result, my result class will be like this. So it has, so for instance, it has private, protected, and public sector. In a minute, I will tell you these are called modifiers. Okay, I will tell you what does this mean and what are the differences between this. I will tell you. Okay, wait a second. Before that, let us see what happens here. So this is private block is owned block. So if this private fluid mark is marked over here, it's own, okay. And protected section, it has its set mark, it has its own set mark. But this one in box string name it is derived or inherited from this one, from student class. And as well as this set data is inherited from student class. Okay? But the private thing, private components, private properties are not inheritable. Okay? One thing that you remember for now that any private properties of a class is not inheritable. We can inherit only protected and public and default. Protected and public properties. Okay, I will tell you in a minute what are the differences. So now, if I have my set data defined in this class, I can use that set data in my class, or I can redefine my set data according to my needs. That is called method overriding. That is called polymorphism. Polymorphism is another property of object-oriented programming. We will learn that later. Okay, how to redeclare a class, a method in base derived class. We will know that. But for now, everybody understand this. So this was my parent class or base class. Okay, and this class result is my new class, derived class. So what is the way to inherit? I believe it would be happy. It would be nice to me because they would inherit, but they would extend. But I am not a native English speaker, so sometimes when I learned Java like 20 years ago, about 16 years ago, I was misled. Okay, so I thought if I extend y, I thought that way. If x extends y, so which can become larger? You know better, okay? So this is why I'm asking you to learn from it. You are an English speaker. Which one? If a extends it extends y, so which one is becomes larger? Y, right? Y, right? So back to okay? Y, right? So if you understand that way, that will be misleading. Okay? So if you understand in natural English way, that means a class result extend work student usually misleading. Okay? Actually, result is extended by student. Did that way. Okay? Result class get extended by student class. Okay? In some languages, because I did not have any problem when I learned Java, C++, because C++ uses this and also maybe C# and maybe Python. Only colon. Only colon is used. Okay, it is only colon. So but I was misled by reading it in English. Okay, so then it took me some time to understand which one gets extended. Okay, now clear? The base derived class gets extended. Okay, and the base class remains as is. Okay. Now we will be able to use these base class properties two ways: by declaring a variable of base class or an object of base class, as well as by declaring a variable or an object of the derived class. Two ways we can use this. Okay, we will see that later in our program. Up to now, it is clear. What is inheritance? So the main advantage of readability, right? So I have code over here. I don't need to rewrite this code unless I need to override. Okay. Everybody from the back? Okay. Are you clear? Okay. So let's go to the next step. So So it's considered a direct base class or indirect base class. This is the class hierarchy. I'm coming to class hierarchy in a second. Let us see this chart. In Java, there is a greatest parent on all programming languages. There is a parent class that is called object class. Okay. So when we declare any class, my new class gets some properties automatically from this object class. Like as a human being, we get our 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 head from our great the parents, right? Similarly, all the Java program is developed in a way that it gets is like object class is the like automatically in all of there in object class there are some methods I will show you. That method you can use globally from anywhere. Okay, so this is maybe in C# O in lowercase. Okay, so that means when you declare a class, so it is optional that my class here, class student extends object. So all class, so by default whether I say it or not, my class actually class student is optional, implicitly extends what class? Object. So this is optional whether you write this or not. Okay. So Java language is developed this way. Also C# and other Python maybe. Then that way that you will get this is default. Whether you write, so I did not write here mention over here, right? If I would mention that would be clear. No problem. So whether I use this extend object or not, I will be able to use some properties, methods, inheritable methods of object class from my student class, as well as from all of the child class of students. From my result class, if I do another GPA class or something, okay? So we will see this is why when we put an object, then put dot. As soon as we put dot operator, then you will see a bunch of methods coming up. Okay, so we will say the object class is defined in the Java.main package. So let us know about the class hierarchy. That means we want to understand which one is the which one was the direct base class or which one is the indirect base class. What is called direct base class or what is called indirect base class. Let me show this. Okay. So this is called. So we will learn 2 things. Okay. It is called classification of inheritance. Okay. So our level of inheritance. There are several levels of inheritance. Okay. First one is single inheritance. If I have only one base class and one parent class and one child class, that is called single inheritance. Okay. One father, one son. Nothing else. That's it. Okay. So that is called what is called single inheritance. Okay. Okay. And it is possible to have multi-level. Okay. This is the like my grandfather, my father, and this me. Okay. So this is the top level base class. This is the middle level base class, and this is the lower level, lowest level. Okay. So how this inheritance? So public class A. Okay, then public class B extends A, and then here public class A, and then here public class B, it extends A, right? Then in third line, look at the third line, how it is working. Public class C, it extends B. It will not extend it will not extend A. It will extend B. So if you extend B, then if B inherits some property from A, and then if class C, is it C or B? It should be C. Okay, maybe there's a mistake. Okay. And if class C inherits some property from B, actually if C will inherit B those properties that are inheritable from A to B. Okay, we will see this. This is the class hierarchy. Okay, that for instance, if my grandfather has some property and my father gets that, I will get that. If I get that, my father currently, maybe that my father got that property from my grandfather. You usually know that, right? In some real life. Okay. This is also possible. There may be one base class and there may be multiple child class. Like for example, this is my father and this is me and my brother. Okay. Siblings. These are siblings. Okay. But in some languages like C++ allows to have multiple inheritance. Means multiple parents born a single child. Okay. Multiple parents is a concept that multiple parents born single child. Okay. So maybe medically it's not possible maybe yet, but in future it will be possible. But it was possible in C++. When I worked with C++, it was possible because that was something easier for me. Because in C++ there is this called scope operator. It is a double colon. There is one double colon that is called scope operator. If we say like say display, it will say A scope display. So then that means this display class method is defined in class name. But Java remove that operator, scope operator. In Java there is no scope operator. So this is why it is Java does not support multiple inheritance. Okay?
It's 7 o'clock.
Okay. So instead of that, Java supports interface. It is possible multiple inheritance can be alternatively implied by using interface. Okay, we will know that when we learn about interface. Okay. Remember that Java does not support multiple inheritance. Okay. Maybe also C# and modern languages because there are some difficulties in order to handle in order to multiple inheritance because this class and this class they have both same method name. So same as if there is a method displaying both A class and C class. So then if B inherits both A and C, then sometimes it triggers and more error causing. The programmer becomes interested which method is to extend, which one is extending, which one is calling. Okay. So actually, inheritance is a property. Like if you have, I will show you what is called is a property. Like for instance, if I have this is a UML diagram, some know UML is a good tool, Unified Modeling Language. You will write your program that you will not need to write a program. You will just draw your picture, and this is a scene. When you click over there, then it will expand. It will allow you to add fields and methods. Then when you add fields and methods from one class, if it is the inheritance, usually inheritance sign is up arrow. It's not down arrow, okay? It is also a confusing symbol. Okay? Initially I thought, okay, so I thought like for instance I was misled with what you want to express. Same thing is misled. Many new novice programmers, they think that they would be, I think, understood easily this time they are down and upward. But this is misled, it was misled to me. Sometimes I thought that this class is getting properties from this class. Okay, that's not that. Okay, so here is a community member. This is the base class, great parent class. This is employee subclass. This is called subclass. This is called subclass or child class. And this is faculty is the subclass of employee. And then by default subclass of this one. Okay. And then here a teacher is a subclass of faculty, and there's a subclass of employee, and there's a subclass of community member. Okay, that means if I get an instance of a teacher, for instance, I am a teacher. So it's called, I think we should have it, right? We are learning have a property. That means if a community member has some property, some attributes, okay? Every community member has, for instance, in this CSE community, every community member has ID number, an ID number, okay? So a teacher has an ID number, okay? And an administrator has A1 ID number, okay? So this is means has it. In the inheritance it has it. Okay? Let's see what is. Similarly, this is another base class shape, and then it is two-dimensional shape and three-dimensional shape. We know that there are classification between two-dimensional shapes, right? Some could be circle, some could be square, some could be triangle, and similarly, some could be shape. Oh no, this is a sphere, and a cube, and then everybody signed on it. Okay. Can you please be kind to come forward? Please come forward and take it. For example, we think that a shape has some properties, okay? Can you imagine what are some properties that a shape has? May have? Yes. Yes. Two points to that. Do you want to say something else? Okay. Okay, less than void, okay, and then an area. Okay? Length plus time for y, it will become an area, right? It's like method. Let us think that length and width are variable. Okay, field and method is a okay, so area is a method, okay? So then a square has a right? Square should have a wide, and square should have at least area, and then a circle has an area, and then a triangle has an area. Okay, but in this level there will be some difference. Okay, because this area is like, for instance, area of a shape. There is no concrete or single way to find that area to calculate the area of a shape, right? Then we know the square circle area is calculated by way. That is different from finding a square, right? And also triangle area is calculated by different way, right? So then, if I have a method area over here, get area or calculate area, so that area should be abstract over here, okay? But the shape will tell you, okay, if you want to be a shape, then you must have an area, okay? And then how the area will be calculated, that will depend on the shape. For a circle, we know that an area of a circle is calculated by pi r square, right? Okay, for a square, length times height. Okay, so but method name will be same, but calculation will be or definition will be different. Okay, that is called polymorphism. One is two polymorphism. It's called method over writing. Okay, we will know that. Okay. It's an object of all classes that extends a common base class can be treated as object of that base class. We will see that it's easy. I got it over here. Okay. It's easy for me to explain this in a program. Okay, but okay. So as I am telling you, private properties are not inheritable. Private properties cannot be inherited. Okay, but there is a way to use private properties. Okay, so private properties. Now I will know access modifier. Okay, What is meant by public, private, and protected? Okay, this is a tricky. There is some minor difference between protected and public. Okay, please give attention. Okay, I'm not sure I will be able to make it clear for you, but please give attention. Okay, so let me show you this picture. Okay, so I want to explain there are four modifiers. It is called public, protected, default, and private. If you do not use public, protected, or private, then that is default. Okay, but default is not a keyword. Okay, you don't need to write default. Default is if you keep it blank, then it is default. Okay, one thing is remember that default. Okay, so now we will see how it is possible. What are possible to inherit and what are not possible to inherit. Okay, so let us come from the right. Okay, so if a class is private, if a class member is private, then that members are accessible only from that class, only from same class, not from any other position. Okay, we have some private properties. For instance, private information for my social security number. Okay, so it should happen that only I will know my private social security number. Even I know there are some couples, husband and wife, they do not know each other's social security number. Have you heard that? Okay, but my wife knows my wife knows my social security number, and I also know my wife's social security number. Okay, but I could keep it secret, right? My right, I have that right. My wife has that right. Okay, so everybody has that right to keep that is private information. Okay, so nobody can know my social security number, but definitely when I get started as an employee over here, when you started as a student over here, you have to tell your social security number, right? To at least some person, right? So we can definitely there is a way that someone will know my private information. The way is that if I check, right? So in class we say greater than set method. If we use set method, if we have a set method against my social security number, then I will be able to give access that set method to someone else, and he will be able to get my social security number. That is the way, but that will need my permission. Okay. Okay. Then come to subclass of same package. You understand package? When we create a class, for instance in Java, Java does not create a exe file. Java package or program does not create an exe file. It creates a Java file. You understand, right? Who work with the last project, you know that it creates a Java file. That Java file can be used for that purpose. Okay. So that if a package has some private properties, then only the same class will be able to access that. Okay, no same other classes in the same package, or no other classes in sub package, or no other package. Okay, this is step forward. Okay, then let us learn the public. Okay, public, if this is a public, then everybody can access that. Okay, so then learning private and public are easy, right? These are easy things. This critical thing is protected. Protected and default and protected and public. I highlighted with no and yes over here, no over here. This is the way actually. If I have a protected member, if there is a protected member, that can be accessed through the immediate subclass. Immediate subclass. For instance. Okay. If my father has some protected property, I'm telling you, okay, then only I will get that. my children will not get that. Because I am the next level from my father, okay, then if my father has some protected property, then only I will be immediate supplant. Same family, okay, who will be able to access that, okay, immediate, okay, and even my child will not get it. Okay. But if my grandfather has that property public, then from my grandfather, my father will get that. From my father, I will get that. From me, my child will get that. Okay. So now try to understand this. If you understand the default, and if the default, then it has another restriction. Then even another subclass of another package cannot be installed. So you will learn this while writing program, large program, and medium to large program package, and working on project. Theoretically, maybe it's unbelievable. Okay, you may not believe it by looking flat. When you work on actual project, you will see that there is some restriction. You will not be able to use it. Okay, so the private members cannot be inherited, but private members can be accessed through their setters and getters method. Okay, for instance, I have a student class over here, student 1106, whatever. So it has a private member, private integer role. So I declared a setter method and getter method, and usually the setter and getter method become public. These methods are public. Okay. And then whatever other class, for instance, this class, this result class is extending this student class, and since it is extending this class, this class object will have access to this getter method and this setter method. So you see, my result is an object of this class. So do you understand this level of program? So you did some object-oriented programming in previous class course, right? So if anybody has problem like to understand even this program, please come to my officer, see me, okay, in my office hour, okay? I will start you from scratch. Okay, but for now, I don't have time to start from scratch, okay? Okay. And I'm expecting that you know this. And still, if you do not know, you need to know this immediately. Then see it in my next next Tuesday. Every Tuesday, I am available from 11 to 1:30. Even I can give you another time. Okay? I told you that I'm a fish, right? I told you, right? You have to catch me, right? You have to catch me. I will not jump to your bucket. Okay. Are you getting some interest? Or getting sleep? Anybody have any question up to this? These are actually, if you understand these, then you will get actual flavor of object-oriented programming. Reusability is one of the most interesting features of object-oriented programming. If you do not, if you become adamant that I will never use inheritance, I will never learn inheritance, then you will not be able to be an object-oriented programmer. There is no way. I will spend a few more minutes. After that, I will go back to previous slides that I made, and I will cover quiz 2 and quiz 3. There was a mistake. Sorry, there was a mistake in quiz 3. Okay, so if I fix that, and I will cover over here and discuss over here, and then if I fix that obviously. So whoever, some of you maybe already have taken history. I will give you another term if you need that. Okay. Oh, the clone in some languages, like for instance, C# and C++. Clone. This is a symbol of extent. Okay. I didn't have any problem when I work with C++. Actually, I learned object-oriented programming using C#. Sorry, C++. That is about 20 years ago. C++ was difficult, but that was at that time even I did not know because I did not have any opportunity to work in a project. Okay, so to know the actual implication of object-oriented concept. This is why at that time it was difficult for me to understand this concept. But when I was working in companies, I knew that these are the ways that we use properties or class from one project to another project, one class to another class. Okay, so I call it base class and okay, so maybe everybody knows constructor. Constructor, every class has a constructor. Even if it do not define it, there will be an empty constructor. The constructor is used to declare, create an object. Okay, constructor has same name of its class name. The constructor cannot return anything. Okay, but constructor is a method, it cannot be inherited. Constructor cannot be inherited. Okay, but there is a way to call parent class constructor into the base class. Anyone knows the way? Yes.
The super function?
Yes, super method. And that is called super method. So if you use super, how do you use super? That's very simple. We call super method, then that will mean it will call is parent class constructor. And how do you call base class constructor? Base class constructor. You have to call base class constructor. When I use this, these also can use as well. Maybe in my next class I will give a demo with this thing with a program. Then it will be easy for you to catch. But so far is everybody okay? Any other question? What is Paris? Where is Paris? Okay. This is C# to string. Okay, there is a good method, well and more usable method to string. We have to use it. We need to, most of the time we need to override to string. Okay, I will show you in the program how to override and what happens if we override and if we do not override to string. I will show you in the program. As it says also, we use override annotation at the rate override O in uppercase. That's right, to string. So anybody can guess why is the to string method originally defined? Yes. To string method is defined on object class. Okay. I have already covered this. Base class and zero class. I will go through this. Oh, there is a C# and C++. It is called virtual. There is virtual keyword. It is called virtual class. Or in Java and maybe in Python, it is called abstract class. When I teach interface, I will teach what is called abstract. Okay, but okay. So it is easy for me to teach two things: abstraction in using abstract class and interface. They are the coordinated, so it is easy for me to teach about that. So let me keep it for now. Okay, constructor in derived class. Constructor in derived class. Programming with inheritance. Programming with inheritance. Okay, these are the some methods from object class. From object class, this is object class. It has some these methods. You know, toString method, notify method, notify one, wait. Then wait has three versions. Okay, and then hash code, get class, equal, and close. Okay, these are the methods from object class. The defined object class. This is why when you create any object, all objects can use these methods. Actually, we use these class methods to get the name of current class, subject class, to get the name of the object, okay, name of the class of the object. Okay, and so actually these are related to Okay, so each toString method returns a string representation of an object. I will show you in a program. It will be easy for you. What will happen? What is string representation of an object? If you do not use string representation, it shows address in hexadecimal format. That is not meaningful sometimes. So this is why we have to override toString. But these wait methods, and notify methods, these notify one, and three versions of wait methods. These are mainly used for multi-threading of a program. Multi-threading means multi-threading, multi-thread, multiple channels run together. Java is a multi-threaded program. Okay. But in our short programs, small programs, we will use only main thread. All our main programs will have, unless we do parallel programming. I will show you how to do parallel programming. I will give some features of using parallel programming. I will show you. Okay. Do parallel programming. But for parallel programming, if there are multiple branches running together, multiple threads running together, then we use notify, wait. We will show that. Okay. Maybe I'll show some. Oh, this is not wait again. Okay, so until now, maybe so far, I will give some extra slides from next class about inheritance. But do study. How do you study? So please watch my this study slide. That is available, and I have added some extra things in this slide. So but I did not put that on in the tutorial, because what if I have something that because I thought it would be easy for me to explain. Okay, but those will not be tested. For instance, I use this slide. Okay. I use this slide, and question will not be asked directly from this slide. Okay. For instance, this slide, I added from my own, from my group. I thought it would be easy for me to understand. Anybody has any question after this? Are you getting some interest from object-oriented programming? Really good concept. New concept, something new, you learn, do some practice, then you will see. So please watch this video. I am putting video as well, so that if you miss some class, if you lose your attention, if you feel sleepy in this class, then go back to slide at your suitable time in this way. Okay. Only in this way. So I am not putting uploading on YouTube. Then get this, and then also read the book, reference book, and also you will see there are some good other professor slides and videos, and there you will find tons of other videos online, those are better than mine. Okay, so whatever you like, watch some videos and then do some study, then you will understand. If you do not understand anything, then something. Yeah. Okay. Now I want to. Anybody has any question up to this? But do not leave, please. If you do not have any hurry, I will discuss something about quiz 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you will miss something if you leave. But if you have this, then you can leave. Anybody has any question up to this? Okay. So how long we have? 15 minutes more, right? Okay. 10, we're going to 10, 15 minutes. There was a mistake in quiz 3. So if you can delete that, or I fix that, I will tell something. Maybe quiz 1 and quiz 2 and quiz 3, those are mainly review from your previous class. Okay, those are not hard, but if you just start from your course, maybe your quizzes are open, right? You can do Google search, you can do some practice there, and then see. This quick way that maybe I can look at something quickly. Okay, just let us see quickly. Okay, for number 1, do you find any mistake? Yes, no comma, no semicolon, one variable, right? For instance, number 2 is okay. Number 2. No, forget about semicolon. I understand semicolon. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, forget about semicolon. This is correct. Number 2 is correct. Okay, then our this one. Number 3. Yeah, it is right. Our number 4. You don't need quotation, right? Okay, but for some language like Python, it says bool, right? Okay, and in Python you see key in uppercase, and for call it is in uppercase, right? For other languages, key is in lowercase. How about for this one? Okay, for 6. For 6. Yeah, dollar sign is okay. You can understand that. How about for 7? Yeah, missing F. If. You have to put if. If it is unless you have to put double, by default double, or you have to put if. Okay, what is number 8? Missing number 8. Yeah, it is not a valid identifier name, right? So if I want to give space, then I have to use underscore. Okay. And then what is wrong in 9? Yeah, but there is a way to use that, right? Escape sequence, right? Yeah, backslash. You have to use backslash. If you use backslash quotation, then you will. It's called escape sequence. I know everybody knows it. Okay. How about number 10? This sign is okay, number 10 is okay. But can anyone tell me what is the output of number 10? Yes. For the number 10, output will be 100012. Try it. Python or Java, try it. Okay. So how many precisions a fluid size has? Yes, 7. And that is about the logical operators, logical ampersand, and especially what happens if I type in like this. This A ampersand B. What will happen? Okay. Check some with some how did I learn these things? I drew truth table, right? It's easy to learn that. For instance, if I have x equal to 5 and y equal to 7, right? For instance, what will happen if I say b minus a? Sorry. If I say a equal to 5 and b equal to 7, then what will I say? Like a greater than b ampersand a plus b less than a times b. I don't know, but try. You have to do, even if I do mistake, okay? So you have to think about the piece of it, and then you have to think about associativity and precedence, right? Associativity and precedence. You have to revisit those. And switch statement in general, the older version of Java allowed to use only integer type or character type. Integer and then float type and then byte type variable as a you can switch case. But from Java 7 and also for Java 6, it allows to use string as well as a switch case. So you know compound statement, right? You understand compound statement? If a statement after a block, if a block contains, like for instance, I have if something condition. If I have only one statement, then I do not need to use a block curly bracket, okay? But if I have multiple statements, then this curly bracket is needed. But in Python, we do not use curly bracket, right? We use what? Tab key or index, right? Space. Okay. We use tab key. Index. Okay. So then do some practice. The break and continue. How break and continue those keywords work. If I put break and what will happen? Especially for inner loop. So if I have a loop over here, okay, and then if I have another loop over here, and then I have another loop over. How about if I put continue over here, or if I put break over here? You need to please do this, review this stuff. If you do not understand, then please come to me. I will show you in programs. It's easy to understand these programs. What is the difference between a while loop and a do while loop? Do while loop executes at least one, right? Then is it a valid thing if I write this? It's valid, right? What will happen if I write this? Yeah, generally it will do an infinite, right? For instance, if I do this way, if I have int x equal to 5, or if x greater equal to 10 x minus minus, will the loop go? Because the condition will false, right? I have 5 over here, so I am telling that if this is this part you can put over here or over there, okay? So then I am telling then this is the terminal value until if greater or equal to 10. Is this greater or equal to 10? No. So then it will not come to this block. So then, but if I have this, okay, right? And if I write this way, will it work? No, it will not work, right? Okay, while it contains a concrete condition. Okay, but with this for it has 3 parts: initial part, termination part, and increment or decrement, right? Then increment and decrement for you can put that in body as well. But in while loop, we put definitely this incremental or decremental part in the body. Okay, and then in while, like, you will give only one condition, only one thing, and then what will happen? Let me see. Int x equal to 15. Okay, it will work, right? It will work, but if I put semicolon here, it will work. It will show an error. For this one, since it has a body, it will show an error. But for loop, if we use semicolon, then it will not. Maybe it will not show an error, but it will not go to that loop. It's a good way to learn these things. It's a tricky way to play with program. And you understand what is called substring. Okay, so if I have my string is equal to hello world. Okay, hello world. And then if I put like string s2 equal to substring, this S will be lower, this will be upper, substring S maybe it's 5, then it will happen, it will start from the fifth, right? This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Will it start from space or after space? Because this is confusing to me also. Because if you put substring, there is another version of substring. You can put, if you want to do like 3 characters only. One side is included, another side is excluded. This is still tricky for me. Sometimes I try to find a way to remember it, like I do remember getter and setter like get, but I could not find a good way. Okay, so how do I remember getter? Because I remember this word, getter, G-E-T-T-E-R. So then I go getter return, R-E-T. This way, getter return. So once I remember one thing, then it's easy for me to remember the setter method. Getter method return. Okay, maybe give me 5 minutes, please, an extra. So the problem was is that there's another thing was an array. Okay, unlike C++, array declaration in Java and Python is a little bit different because in Java and Python and C#, array is declared as an object. An object. This is why, for instance, there was a mistake over here in one of the questions. It says something like this. It says integer, okay, x equal to new integer 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One thing that this is this angle bracket. Okay, this is with this in the type. Okay. So sometimes you will see even if give space over here, actually this flow is close over here. So you can give this angle bracket is right here. It's type, but you can put in middle, you can put here, or you can put there. Sometimes it works. Except within the main method, static void, like we mean public static void, we write main this way, like this way. We write string. This is like this way. ARGS, you know, we write main this way. So this is an array. So we can put this array sign. Either actually it is here with this. You can put here with this. You can keep a space. You can put over here or you can put over there. And there is another way. So without, if you want to skip this, you want to put 3 elements. That also works for me. But that is something different, okay? So the mistake was that in C++, it was possible, it did not require new operator. Okay? In C++, this was like this. It was okay. In C++. But in Java and Python, in Python everything is an object. Okay, so in Python and Java, you do not allow things to use new operator. Or often when you create an object as a new, then it will happen that when you define its value, it will not allow you to specify the name. That was the mistake over here. Okay? I think that some of you already, some of you found that error ahead of me. Okay. And you understand string array? For instance, how menu system works. how many system ops in all of the object-oriented programming. Like for instance, we have file, edit, share, view, audio, help, right? So how that menu is different? Actually, that is defined like this way. String an array of menu, for instance, equal to, do I need new? I don't need maybe new. So if you use new, then string can be defined as an object directly or without new or without with new. You can declare this way: file, edit, view, for instance, help. Then what is the third element of this menu array? Third element. No, this is the first element, second element, third element is view, right? But we access third element by menu 2, index with index 2. Okay? We start with index 0. First element index is 0. Second element index is 1. Because why? Do you know the reason why array starts with 0? My last minute, okay, I think. Anyone know the reason why array start with 0 index? Yes.
Because that's how the processor does it.
That is a problem. Yes, but there is a good logic. You know, all electronic devices work with binary system, right? Like in the binary system. If you have a switch, it has one switch. For one switch, I have 2 steps. For one switch, I have 2 steps, 0 and 1. If I use 2 switches, then I have how many steps? Combination. I have 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. 4. Okay? 4 conditions. And then like that means 2 to the power 2 equal to 4. And this is 2 to the power 1 equal to 2. And if I use 3 switches, for 3 switches, I will have how many combinations? 2 to the power 8 combinations. So if I use 10 switches, then I will have how many combinations? 124. So this is the logic behind. So if we start from 0, by using only 10 signals, 10 lights, I can get maximum 1024 different signals. You know, like 40 years ago, people knew only few colors, red, blue, right? But today, how many colors are there? Lot of colors. Okay, thank you so much. Yes.
There was a question on quiz 1 that I wanted to ask you about.
Yes.
I don't remember what it was exactly, but okay, so strings. Strings are a type of object, right?
Yes.
So would they, where